Hello, fellow Africans. Welcome to Creating a Better Africa, episode 13. Well, joining me today is a beautiful, phenomenal woman. She's a businesswoman, a BCom graduate, a beauty therapist, none other than Kamo Moloisi. How are you, sis?
Good, thanks, and how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for being keen from the first time.
Thank you. Thank you for being interested in knowing me better and getting to know me.
That's a pleasure. And well, congratulations on your recent store launch. I saw that and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I want to bless you a little bit and be like, may God grace you, continue to give you grace and sustain you in your business so you can continue creating employment.
Thank you so much,
You're
baby.
welcome. So, what inspired you to initiate a beauty business?
To be quite honest, I've always been a girly girl. So ever since, I think, high school, that's when I started knowing that I'm into wigs and this and that and the other. And then varsity, then I was a makeup artist. I learned how to do makeup and all of that. So it started in high school. So I didn't know that I was going to go into the beauty industry like that, full blown. But I knew somewhere in beauty, I had a place somewhere in the beauty industry.
It was inside in you.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
You came up with K Beauty. Where is K coming from?
Kamo, yes.
Oh, okay. So did you lose motivation from the first place that the beauty industry is going to work for you?
Not really. Like I said, I didn't think that I was going to go full blown into the beauty industry and that would be my mainstream or main source of income. I didn't think that it was going to be that big, but I've always knew that I had some sort of place in the beauty industry. I just didn't know how big it was going to be. Well, you can just dream, but I didn't think it was going to be this big. To be quite honest, I didn't think so.
I think this is where dreams lead us.
Yes,
to the
definitely.
floor, right?
Definitely.
Is there anything that you initiated before K Beauty?
Yes, definitely. So in I think it was 2019, I used to have K Beauty Cosmetics. So in the K Beauty Cosmetics, I had an afro, so we did hair products, hair growth products. So we do serums, we do butters, then we went into body butters, body scrubs, and lipsticks, all of those things. So it was I had K Beauty Cosmetics before K Beauty Extensions.
How is K K Cosmetics now? Is it under wrap by the beauty or you just seized with cosmetics?
I think because, to be quite honest, I got pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't handle the smell for the products because I used to make the products myself from scratch, so I couldn't handle the smell, so I just rebranded. I rebranded and I found something else that worked for me at that time.
Which was working on wigs because there was
Yes,
no
so
smell.
that's when I learned. I didn't know anything about wigs actually at that time. I knew a little bit about hair, but I didn't know about wigs, so I had to learn how to make wigs and all of that. So I taught myself.
Okay, that's interesting. But then, amid everything, like you said that you started in high school, like someone would say we all start somewhere. Actually, saw something on KM's Instagram stories this other time in the morning. She posted where she's been. You know, she posted literally her beginnings, her humble beginnings and everything. So I want you to go deeper into that. Like, how did you start counting everything from high school and to now, like where you are?
Okay. So in high school, I didn't really do anything. I was just a girly girl that liked hair, liked wigs, liked makeup. Not a lot of makeup, but and then it went to varsity. Then I got to varsity and I liked makeup. I got deeper into learning how to do my face, and then I eventually said, okay, I think I'm good enough. Then I can go on to like being a makeup artist because obviously I've always been a hustler.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to sell hair, but I didn't pursue it. I think at that point I wasn't confident. And obviously, when you are under your parents' wing, you still have your allowance, you still have this and that and the other. And I think honestly, I didn't have the time. So I was just a makeup artist. I didn't take it further. I had a price list. Funny enough, when I actually started K Beauty Extensions, when I started becoming serious about it, I saw in my archives, in my notes, I had a price list. I'm like, I've always wanted to do this, actually. Yeah. So this was now 3 years later, because the price list was from 2016, and I started my business in 2020. So it was 4 years later. I'm like, okay. I remember even asking a friend of mine, her name is Matlatsi. I'm like, what should I name it? I'm not that creative, I'm not that creative. So I'm like, what should I name it? And then she's like, no, just do K Beauty Extensions. I'm like, oh, that's actually great. But it was meant to change, because she's like, no, you can change it anytime. I'm like, okay. But 3 years later, it's the brand.
3 years later, we have the beautiful K Beauty.
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations
Definitely.
on small. This is beautiful.
Thank you
Really
so much.
beautiful, and I love
Thank
the
you. Thank you so much.
Fascinating, and my audiences must come and do their hair here.
Thank you so much.
And then I wanted to ask you something. What has kept you firm in building the brand? Like since you started, is it 4 years? 4 years later?
It's been 3 years
It's
now.
been 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what has kept you firm, and what is continuing to keep you firm in building this brand?
I think the more I grow in terms of age, maturity, emotions, experience, and everything, the dream becomes clearer.
Sure.
So the dream becomes clearer. It changes all the time. Yes, the main goal is there, but now it's becoming clearer. You can see where you're going. You can see that the baby steps
The
are
path gets
actually
clearer.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now you can see that actually I'm getting somewhere. And with all the challenges in the beauty industry, there are a lot of challenges in the beauty industry.
And
A lot of them.
competitors as well.
There are competitors. There's everything. There are challenges. There's challenges not just in the beauty industry, but also in South Africa. Like everything, things are getting more expensive. Things like the economy is doing this and that. That does affect our business. But I think, like I said, when the dream becomes clearer and you can see where you're going, that keeps me going. I think that's the one thing that keeps me going. Besides, obviously, my why, which is my family, my kids.
And someone once said, once you know your why, then
Definitely.
the road is bound to be clear.
Definitely. And that's exactly why I started my business. I started my business when my son was 3 months old. So yes, I had no plan, but I just said, you know what, I need to do something to feed this little boy. And I did. And I said, you know what, from that day on, I vowed to myself that I will give him the best life. And now he's got a beautiful little brother. So now I have to make it work.
Omanda. Okay, and then you did mention quite a lot of things, and I want to believe challenges have been there.
Yes.
And even
Yes.
those that you
Definitely.
mentioned, I feel like there were some challenges here and there.
Yes.
But then how do you start choosing?
Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and your journey. As I think if you focus on yourself and you focus on your journey, and sometimes, there's a reason why I'm a Christian and I'm a big believer. I believe in God a lot in the Bible. So there's a reason why God says be still. Sometimes block out the noise. Block out the noise and believe that God has your back.
Always having our back.
Yes.
That one.
So regardless, COVID, the noise from competitors, there's always someone that will want to bring you down.
There's always a voice that wants to bring
Yes,
you down.
there's always someone out there is waiting for your downfall. Someone is waiting for your downfall. Your competitors don't want you to do that great. Your enemies, people that didn't think, Kamo, awa, so people that are like, why Kamo? All of those people, and the economy going up, down, fluctuating, doing this and that, everything combined, all of those challenges, honestly, just be still. Be still and believe in it. Believe in God, put your faith in God, and believe that whatever that you want will be.
It takes me to a scripture, Proverbs 3:5,
Mhm.
which keeps me going as well. It's like, lean not to your own understanding.
Exactly.
No. That's interesting.
Exactly.
And 3 years into the industry, what have you learned about entrepreneurship?
A lot. A lot. Hey, a lot. I've learned that you'll always make a mistake. Not one, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. But you're constantly learning. Like one day you wake up and there's this, and then you are done with that, and there's that. Then you keep learning. It never ends. It never ends. And it's not just about challenges. It's about the evolving of the business for the betterment of the business, to provide good services. You're always learning, and you are not meant to be perfect. You know what I mean? Entrepreneurship is, it's just like life. You take it one step at a time. You learn, you make it work. You see your faults. Exactly, you see your faults. You better them. You try and mold them. You try and hide them. But you continue to do it and continue to grow. That's the one thing.
What are advantages of being an entrepreneur and what are disadvantages if they there?
The one thing that goes into disadvantage and advantage is money. I promise you, it's money.
Dope.
So sometimes you have lots of money, that's the advantage. Sometimes you don't get paid. You don't have money. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing that goes both ways.
Yeah.
I'll start. Which one should I start with? The advantages or disadvantages?
Advantages.
Okay.
No, disadvantages. So maybe advantages can win someone who's aspiring to be an entrepreneur. They can get, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So the disadvantages are that you never sleep. You don't sleep. Well, you do, but you don't. You should always be awake, right? When you are an entrepreneur, people think that maybe you're not a human being. Maybe you're like you're a robot or something. The expectations from outside, societal expectations, the pressure to make it work. The sleepless nights, and constantly trying to make it work. It's as if you're not supposed to fail somehow. You're constantly supposed to do something.
The sleepless nights part, because sometimes you be like sleeping on your bed or lying on your bed, but your mind is on business. Like, what can I do better?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do I do next? Yes. And the advantages, obviously, is money. Number 2, you are flexible. You get to manage your time the way you want it to be. You can be a mom. You can wake up and schedule your time in a way that suits your lifestyle. Decide at 4, after 4 I don't work, I'm with my family, stuff like that. And I think another thing is that at some point you get some sort of respect, right? And it all depends on you as well as a human being, how you carry yourself, but that's another thing. That's another advantage. And there are a whole lot more, honestly. There are a whole lot more. I would really, I would love to see more people go into entrepreneurship. Yes, I'd really love it.
Because that really contributes to our economic issues.
Yes. And confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence. Yeah.
So I guess entrepreneurship could be the path. Or could be the way.
Yeah, if you have it in you and you think you do,
because it's not for everyone.
Then
but
then
if you believe you can do it, you can definitely do it.
Definitely.
That's fine. Do you still host visual seminars?
I want to host another one. I hosted one. I want to host another one by God's grace. It's just a whole lot of work.
Sure.
It's a whole lot of work and time, but I think I can commit myself to hosting another one because I've been getting those. So I think I will soon.
How was the first one? Was it the first one that you hosted? I don't remember the year.
It was last year. It was last year. It was very informative. It was very, very informative. In the class, we talk about how to grow your business on social media. I drop literally every step, like marketing tips.
I saw the post.
Mostly, honestly, which is the most important thing. Like when you advertise on social media, you have to be specific and you have to be very intentional about what you're doing.
Sure.
You need to know what you're doing. And it's a good thing. I love the masterclass because I went through growing like step by step. It took a lot, but once I got the hang of it, it just went up.
Really
which is what I really want to do with everyone else.
Right.
Yes.
So should we expect a live one, like a live?
Yes, definitely. I want to do that for Polokwane. I believe in Kichwa Polokwane. I'm a Polokwane girl, and I believe that we can do anything, and especially because Limpopo is the most looked down province, if I should call it. people look down on Limpopo, you know, and people from Limpopo, you know. So let's do this. Let's become something. Let's show them that we can do it. You know what I mean?
Everything that we put our mind to, we can do it.
Definitely.
So for a beauty aspirant that's watching and they want to venture into a beauty business, what other 3 or 5 tips or advices would you offer or would you give them?
Be consistent. Do your marketing. Take your content. Continue learning. And what is the 5th one? Be disciplined. Because it's very easy to get distracted. It's very easy to get distracted and feel like you're getting the money. Let me tell you one thing, right? So I had this conversation today with my mentor, my husband, right? We spoke about money, right? And we're just breaking it down, looking at financials and stuff, you know? And the beauty industry is a multi-million rand industry. And at that time, I said to myself, I actually want to. I need more people in the beauty industry.
Sure.
More people should go into the beauty industry. If you're thinking about it, do it. Do it. There's lots of money there. I'm not saying I have lots of money, guys. I don't. Okay, I don't. I'm just saying the industry, the beauty industry has the money. Yeah, the beauty industry, you'll never go wrong.
And I want you to touch furthermore on, you know, I love talking much about consistency. If you check my recent episode or the episode 12 when I was with the founder of Dijon Lifestyles, we spoke about consistency and he explained it so thoroughly to a point I was like, yeah, I think everyone needs to hear it. So to a beauty aspirant watching, how would you say, okay, this person wants you to unpack to them how should I be consistent?
Look, consistency is consistency.
You can give a scenario looking at you, how you've been consistent.
Consistency is consistency. It doesn't change. It's like any other human being. It does not change based on the industry. Consistency is waking up every day and doing what you have to do. Mm-hmm. Do it when you're sick. Do it when you're happy. Yeah. Do it when you feel down. When you're sad, wake up and do it. Forever. Just do it.
You know, part of me tells me consistency is the new success.
Yes. I don't even think it's new. I think just now we are talking about it more. Yeah. We are sharing the information. We are sharing the recipe to being what you want to be, you know. So I think even if you ask anyone that has old money, if I should put it that way, anyone that has been rich, they've been working. They're still working now. You know what I mean? So
nobody really arrives. I love this so much.
And that's the thing. Like, that's consistency.
Yeah.
That's consistency.
Because once you've gone to a climax of a climbing, you find you have to start again.
Exactly.
Climb, start again. Yeah, that's fine. And then why did you choose business?
I've always been a hustler. Like I said, like I remember in varsity, if I bought a pair of jeans, right, and someone said, "Yo, your jeans look so nice," I'd come back the next day and say, "DM for price list." Me. I promise you. People that know me know. I have sold pants. I have sold shirts.
Sure.
Just because someone said, if 3 people said, "Your pants look nice," trust me, tomorrow I'm selling them.
DM for prices.
Definitely.
Or you bought it, becomes your supplier.
Exactly. That's just it. So I've always been a hustler. I have always been a hustler.
Thumbs up for you. You've been a great hustler.
I try.
Okay. The power of patience.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that.
Look, I remember when I started K-Beauty extensions, right? I was at a point where, and I'm so thankful for my son. I think during that 9 months plus the 3 months, I was waiting. I was in my waiting period. And I was praying. And I was like, God, I have this human being that's coming. And my breakthrough.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
You know? And that was my waiting period. And I waited. And I waited. And it's very important not just to wait, but wait on God.
Oh.
You know, wait
Amen.
on God and
Man.
wait on God and know that He's faithful.
Sure.
Know that grace and mercy will follow you all the days of your life.
It doesn't even say it's going to. It surely
Yes.
pursues you. It's
Yes.
not something that you can.
Yes.
What if no? There's no what
Definitely,
ifs in it.
definitely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to who and not who. It will happen to everyone.
Everyone
Yes.
that's seated.
Yes,
Hence Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first the kingdom.
exactly.
I love it, King James
Exactly.
Version.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then which takes me to. Should I say it? Okay.
What? Say it.
Okay,
Say
let
it.
me ask this one.
Mhm.
What is your favorite scripture, quote, or saying?
I have a tattoo on my leg. It's written, I can do all things through Christ who
Philippians
strengthens me.
4:13.
Yes. My second one is, therefore, whatever you pray for, believe that it is already yours. That those are my two. Those are, and okay, well, I have a lot. There's another one. It's, be still and know that I'm God.
Yeah.
So sometimes, just not even sometimes, all the
All
time,
the times.
all the time, have your time to be still and listen to God. If it's daily, then do it daily. If it's monthly, do it monthly. If it's every Sunday, then do it.
Oh.
Mm.
I hate you. So we are approaching the end of first half for 2023. So how has it been, business-wise, personal-wise?
Ooh. 2023 was just, it's been an emotional roller coaster. Personally, in my personal life, I have done a lot of growth
Yeah.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Business-wise, I think to a certain extent, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, and sometimes it's nice to be modest about it, but also it's such a confidence booster. Gore,
Sure.
actually, I can do it, and I am doing it. You know, it's been hard, but yeah. I mean, business-wise, it hasn't been the greatest year. I mean, losses, achievements, all of those things in the first half. In the first half, imagine, it's just been 6 months. But I've experienced so much. I've learned so much. Grateful for each and every one. Grateful for each and every challenge, everything. We're taking it as it comes.
You're content.
Yes,
Content.
definitely.
As you learn through everything that
Yes.
comes. So are you looking forward to the last half, which has got only 2 quarters of
Yes.
2023?
Yes.
Are we rocking
Definitely.
it, child?
Definitely. If you don't rock it, it'll rock you.
Oh.
So one must die. One must die. And
I
now
like
it's
that.
definitely
I like
not
that.
me.
Definitely you're not willing to go.
Not me. So something must give.
Okay. That's nice. I wish we would have this conversation for like a whole 2 hours because I'm really enjoying it. And then,
Let's do it.
right?
I have the time.
I hope you guys don't get tired of watching. And then, are we gonna get to experience the expansion of K Beauty
Definitely.
continentally?
Definitely.
The
Definitely.
vision that deeper.
Definitely. I'd like to start at home first. So I'd like to do South Africa.
Yeah.
We have 2 now. I'm hoping by the end of the year we'll do Cape Town, by God's grace.
I wanted to talk about that, but
Yes.
at least you unfolded it.
If
Because
he
I
says
saw that.
yes, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll do Cape Town. And then probably, I think if we do 5 out of 9 provinces in South Africa, then we can go abroad. But we do have like clients in the US, in Zambia, in Namibia. Yeah, we do have clients in.
And when we go global-wise, Africa is home.
Definitely.
So when you say Namibia, I'm impressed.
Definitely.
We get in there.
Definitely.
Get in there. So we're nearing the end of the interview. I want to know what words would you give to Africans?
Be proud Be proud of yourself. I think the one thing that we do is like we look down upon ourselves for a lot of reasons. I get it. Poverty, I get it. This and that and the other, I get it. But if you look at it properly, properly, Africa is the one continent that
Yeah.
you know, and there's so much power in Africa. There's a lot of things that other continents don't have. We have so many things. Yes, they have the cars. Yes, they have this. Yes, they have the English and the twang and this and that and the other.
But
we have the minerals. We have the kings. We have this and that and the other. You know, so be confident. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of where you come from. And I think that's why, for me, yes, the English is there, right? But for my... And I look at it from a family perspective, because obviously I can only teach my kids, you know. My son is 3 and he speaks Pedi very well. He goes to a multiracial school, but he speaks Pedi very well. And that is the one thing that I vowed to myself. I said, my son or my kids will speak Pedi. They will not abandon their language. They will speak Pedi. If I could speak more languages, which I try, I think I know a little bit of Venda. I know a little bit of Xhosa, Sotho. I know a little bit of Tsonga.
Wait, Sotho and Pedi is not the same thing?
No, Sotho is not Pedi. I know Tswana. I know a little bit of Zulu. So I know a little bit of everything.
Oh, Sotho is what they speak in Botswana?
In Lesotho.
In Lesotho?
Yes.
Oh.
So I would love for Africans to know that the future is theirs. The future is theirs. Be confident, be proud. So that's the one thing that I would love for... My dad just walked in. My dad just walked in. So that's the one thing that I would love for Africans to know. Be proud and be firm and know that the world is yours. No one should stop you.
This reminds me of Kenyon's song, when you so continue to rest
definitely,
in peace.
definitely.
The world is yours.
Definitely. The world is yours. The world is yours.
That was
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you guys for watching. Please watch out and subscribe, and tell your friends to tell the other friends to watch and subscribe. See you on episode 14.